Hello, welcome in. Welcome to episode 66 of Mustache Ride. I'm sure man cool. This guy over here, that's the Dirty Tooth. And we are excited. We're ready to have you, ready to have a fun show tonight. Tooth, how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay, buddy. Doing okay,
Doing
buddy.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty.
Pretty good.
Where do you get all these crazy hats from, man? You always have fun hats.
Yeah, I got this hat. It's from a brand that I saw on Instagram while I was looking for a new hat. Called Dad Brand, and they sell this specific kind of hat. There it is right there.
Ah,
This is like a saying, like Larry David, Seinfeld.
yeah.
Yeah, this is like a saying of his, I guess. Like
Oh.
when he's doing like all right, like he would say like, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good."
So it's like
So it's like pretty.
pretty good.
Yeah, like I'm doing okay. I thought it was a cool hat,
Okay.
so I
It
got
looks
it.
good on you. It's a good
Thanks.
looking hat. I'm just
Appreciate it.
disappointed that Instagram got you, bro.
Nah, I was searching for it first.
You were.
Yeah, so
So it didn't just
I
pop up and you said I gotta have that.
no. I was searching for hats, and so it was targeting me because I was leading the algorithm.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
that. I do that.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
nice. Good looking hat.
Thanks,
Nice.
man.
I thought I had a good collection of hats, but you have a good collection of hats.
I'm getting a pretty good collection. I have another one that I got that I think is pretty good. I think it's niche. Like I feel like only people like our age would get it,
Okay.
right?
Are you gonna show it right now? Oh. Oh, I like that.
It's got the S.
It's the doodle money sign S.
Yeah, the S that everybody knows how to draw, but nobody knows what it means.
I
That's
always
the
saw it as a money sign.
Yeah. I always saw it as just a cool S. I don't know what it is.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's nice.
yeah. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is Mustache Ride. We record this show live twice a month, every other Saturday night, right here live on twitch.tv/mustache ride pod and youtube.com/at mustache ride pod. And like I said, we're live, so you can come join us live every other Saturday night. And if you're not watching this live, you're watching this later on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hello. Thanks for watching. Um, it's a show about us, me and the Dirty Tooth, and our love of video games and just stuff and whatever we want to talk about, life and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah. Pursuit of something.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We have a Patreon. Check out our Patreon. We post the end segment, Player Pass, of this very show as a separate video on YouTube, also. And so subscribe on YouTube, join our Discord, and join the discussion there about every episode and all the stuff that we talk about. We always post when we go live on Discord, so you'll never miss an episode. And
Give
yeah,
us
that's
give
all the
us
housekeeping
give
stuff.
us game suggestions for player pass. That's what you should do
Yeah, I
in the
feel like we've
Discord.
had pretty good luck picking games.
I
I feel
agree.
like we've been picking pretty decent games. Um, and even last episode, we talked about targeted 10 days. We
Yeah.
posted that player pass, and the developer chimed in the
Yeah.
comments. And so he watched all the shit talk, tooth talked. Oh my God, he
For
saw that.
for a second I was like, I feel bad about it, but then I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I would pass on it. I said it was. I said if that's your game, like you would like it. I said the anime was cool. Like
Right?
I didn't want to be dishonest about it, and so I still feel good about my you know my monologue on the game.
Yeah, you should. I think the whole point of Player Pass is to be honest. And sorry, my dogs are going nuts behind me. So
Everybody loves the
that's
click clack. Everybody loves dogs.
the click clack and the roof roof.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were honest, and I think the dev took it really well. It sounded like, and they gave us tips on how we were wrong and how we can be
Yeah.
better.
the little dynamite hint was like key. I was like, I would have never thought about that. I'm not gonna spoil it. You have to go you have to go look at what he said or play the game yourself. I'm not gonna spoil it because I
Yeah.
couldn't find it. You're not gonna be able to find it. And that's how it
Yeah,
is.
he told us, what was it, like how to see where the dynamite was or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to load the game back up now and see, because I feel like the way he described it, it made it sound like it was so obvious, like it was right there
Yeah.
in front of our face.
He's just trying to drive replayability. I see what he's doing.
Yeah, and it worked.
It's gonna work. Yeah.
I am looking forward to that new difficulty
Yeah.
for targeted 10 days. So
That'd be cool.
yeah. But anyway, it's been 2 weeks
Mm-hmm.
since I guess like a week and a half. I don't know. It's been about 2 weeks since we last spoke, since we last did an episode. So, Tooth, tell me and the people what you've been up to.
Well, last weekend I chipped a tooth.
Oh
This
no.
like one of the very back tooth before you get to your wisdom tooth.
Oh no.
I was eating a thing of, dots, like the little Halloween candy that tastes like plastic.
Yeah.
I was eating one and I was like complaining about it when I put them in my mouth. I was like, these always get stuck in my teeth. First one chipped it just like chipped my tooth, biting into the gumminess
Oh.
and trying to like get the gummy out of my tooth. Broke it. And so
Oh wow.
Monday I called the dentist and I was like, ring, hey, like chipped my tooth. What's like, what do I do now? And they were like, I was like, I have an appointment coming up, and they were like, we can see you today. And so Monday I went in and got a temporary crown on my tooth, and now my mouth hurts, and
Oh.
I gotta wait 3 weeks for the real one to come in, and then I was gonna do it.
Dang.
That one was supposed to get a crown anyway. So like if I use girl math, then like I got it for free or something. I don't know. I don't really know how girl math works. I learned about it on TikTok and I haven't mastered it yet.
But it kind of expedited it. So
Yeah.
it was going to happen anyway,
Yeah.
but it happened sooner. And that's
Yeah.
ultimately a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do. So go to the dentist, make sure your teeth don't chip, don't eat dots, no matter how
That's
much
crazy.
you like them.
Normally it's something hard that you chew on, like corn nuts or like candy apples or I don't know.
Literally everybody that I've talked to has been like soft things. Like somebody that I work with chipped a tooth eating a taco.
Wow. Yeah, I literally had a conversation with someone today who said they chipped a tooth on a Wetzel pretzel.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
guess
like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I
And
don't
he was
know.
like, I don't know.
Teeth are random. They just break whenever they want. It's crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
I got it fixed ish. Like it's temporary, but then they'll put the permanent one on. I would feel better. But yeah, I did that. I don't know if I talked about it, but I had made an offer on a house the last episode.
Right.
And so the way that works for any people that want to buy a house, you make an offer on the house, and this seems like a backwards process. Then they go and look at the house and tell you, the bank does, how much it's worth, and then they come back and you're like, you made a bad offer, or you made a good offer. In my case, I made a bad one, and it was worth less money, and so I couldn't get the loan, and so I can't buy the house. And my only suggestion, if you're trying to buy a house, is just like have a lump sum of cash available to you. Just have that. I don't know how you have to get it. I don't know, you like rob a bank, whatever you have to do. But have an account with like $15,000 to $20,000 in it, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, good suggestion. If you want to buy a house, have a bunch of money. That's great tip.
That's the only tip that I can give somebody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that didn't happen, but we're looking at some other ones. Maybe it'll happen eventually, or maybe I'll just, I don't know. Maybe I'll live in the setting of the game that we're gonna talk about, Player Pass.
I don't know if I'd recommend that.
I don't know either.
Or
but
maybe do what Zombie says in chat and just squat. Just go to the house that you want and squat.
Just like stick a flag with my face in it down in the front yard. Like, I actually own this place. That's weird.
Call it Toothtopia.
That would be
or
wild.
Toothopolis.
Toothopolis, yeah.
Make your own country.
That's not bad. It's not a bad idea. I could do that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I did
Peter
that.
Griffin did it.
That's true. If he can do it, I can do it.
Surely.
Yeah. Well, that I'll update everybody on the next episode of what happens. Probably nothing.
Good luck.
Yet, but thanks.
Sorry to hear that. Good luck though.
I don't know. That's a weird process. I'm not an adult yet, I don't think. I also have been playing Minecraft. I haven't been playing too many games, but I have been playing Minecraft. One fun thing that I did is I got a call from a second cousin. I'm like, the family like lineage is a weird thing to me. I don't really know how it works. They're not a direct cousin. They're like a secondary cousin.
Okay.
And then their daughter, which would make it the next level down cousin.
Okay.
Once removed, twice added, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. She likes watching Minecraft YouTube videos. Saw a Minecraft YouTube video that I did.
Oh.
Yeah. And her favorite YouTuber is Preston Plays. Not familiar that much with his content, but they called me and they were like, "Hey, could you at some point play Minecraft with my daughter, 6-year-old, playing Minecraft? So wild." And so I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And so we like worked it all out of like how it was gonna work, and we got on like a little FaceTime call, and I recorded the stuff because they wanted me to make a video from it, and we played like a build battle Minecraft thing. Dude,
okay.
I got my ass kicked.
Really?
Oh yeah, that little kid is so much better at video games than I can be.
Wow.
For sure. Like sitting goblin style, like with her legs up with the iPad, playing Minecraft on an iPad. And I'm sitting over there like one block at a time, and she's like, "I made this machine." I'm like, "What? What does that mean?" And so
I guess when you grow up living, breathing Minecraft, or
yeah,
Minecraft YouTube videos, it kind of comes naturally. That makes sense. Wow.
That's wild.
You should be embarrassed and ashamed.
I am embarrassed. I am embarrassed and I am ashamed. Even more so with the next thing that I'll talk about, which is that I started a Minecraft co-op hardcore playthrough. So my friend Kate and I have been playing co-op hardcore Minecraft. We've done it 3 episodes so far. I've died 4 times. And the first death was like within the first like 5 minutes. I was not paying attention. I got blown up by a creeper. Not proud of it, but also we weren't that far in. Not that big of a deal.
It happens.
It happens.
Did you both die?
No, but the way that it works is that I don't respawn. So we have to restart the world. So if either of us die, we have to restart the whole world.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so then the next time was like we had gotten pretty far and I had gotten like killed by a skeleton. I was like,
it was you again?
It was me again. Yeah. All 4 are me. That's the worst part.
Has Kate died yet at all?
No.
Oh no, Tooth.
No. The last time was probably the saddest because we made it like the whole time we had like gotten some stuff together. We were getting like a villager making machine together, an iron farm together. We had a string making, like we had all this stuff. And I was like, man, we're like doing really good. This is kind of crazy. We had came back from like gathering sand or something and we were safe. We were at the base and it was starting to get dark. And I was coming back to the house. A like skeleton started shooting at me, and I was like,
"Oh no!"
I was like, "I'm okay. Like I'll just make it. I'll be able to like sneak around and make it back." It was fine. Skeleton died, but I accidentally, when I was running to the house, hit the wrong key on my keyboard. and got onto a horse in a caged in area, and then the zombie jumped on it, like was on a block and got in that cage and killed me while I was on the back of the horse, before I could get down and get away. And it was like,
What the heck?
it was just like a series of like insane, unfortunate events. I was defeated.
Yeah.
Defeated.
I know I was watching you for a minute. I was lurking and I
Yeah.
saw you were just in your house, or no, you came back to your house and then you were like, "Oh, no, no," and you ran out of the house and there was a creeper inside of your house
Yeah.
and you had to like go back, open the door and run away again, and then it
Yep.
like wandered out. Bro, what's going on? You got
I
bad
don't
luck
know.
or something? You got the
It's
bad luck mod?
it's we're playing on like hard, so it's like everything's like hardened a little bit, and it just sucks. It sucks so much to die. Like in Minecraft, normally you die and you have a bunch of stuff on you, and your stuff's despawning, and you're like, oh, like I gotta go all the way back to wherever I was and get all my stuff. But you have the like thought of like, I'm gonna make it back and get my stuff. Like you have that like driving you. When you
Mhm.
die in hardcore Minecraft, it's nothing. There's nothing waiting for you
It's over.
except an empty world and a hole in your heart where all of your stuff was that you'll never get back. And the worst
Yeah.
part is you can spectate it. You can like you can spectate the world of all your stuff, but you
Oh,
can't get it. And so I've died 4 times. I don't want to die anymore. And so I'm determined that I'm not going to.
okay.
Yep.
That's the skeleton archers were always my issue because they don't miss.
Bitches.
They never miss. They're
No.
so hard to
They are. You got to have a shield.
Yeah.
And so that's hands down. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not dying. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
You got to build like a moat around your base and
Yep.
like, big walls and
Moat's a good idea. I've never built a moat around the base.
that's just what people, kings and queens do in castles.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't it work in Minecraft?
I'm gonna be a king or queen in Minecraft.
You will.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I haven't been playing that
Nice.
many games. I've been trying to run around, look at houses, and to get to do stuff.
Yeah, and
kinda crazy.
the Minecraft video with your cousin, are you gonna post something or is she gonna post something?
I am gonna post something, but I'm gonna send it like I'm gonna send like just video to her, but I'm gonna post like a commentated version of it like on the channel.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to like look at some Preston Plays videos and try to edit it like that so I can send it to her, and maybe she'll be happy about that. I don't know. It
Nice.
just like
That's
blew my
fun.
mind that like a 6-year-old is like, sitting on their couch goblin style, like being a Minecraft pro. That's crazy.
Yep. With the touch screen and everything, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Kids are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She had like a sock on one hand so she could like rest her hand on the iPad and not touch the screen, so it didn't mess up anything.
So she's just one-handing it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's wild. That's some newfangled
Yeah,
technology.
it was wild. There was some pro strats going on.
Yeah.
What about you? You got any pro strats?
No, actually, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, which I
Not
bring
a
up
pro
every
strat.
now and then. No, I did almost rank into plat. I almost got plat. I was gold 1 in damage, and now I'm gold 2. And I just every time I go back, I win 1, lose 3, and quit.
Yep.
And I don't know how to get back to where I'm winning again.
It's so hard.
I had one real good streak, and I was like, "Dang, I might get into plat."
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a slow 1 step forward, 2 steps back ever since. So
I remember
we'll see.
almost getting into plat in support in Overwatch 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, holy crap, I'm going to make it.
I'm gonna
And
do it.
nope, 57 losses, back to bronze.
Woof.
Well,
Ugh.
back to bronze after the season. That's what it felt like all the
Oh.
time. It was just like everything reset and you were back to square one of nothing. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just bad. I guess I'm just bad. I didn't ever think I was that bad, but I can't seem to be the one to carry the team to make sure we get the win. It's always that's the thing with Overwatch. It's such a team game
Yeah.
that if your team's just not vibing, then you're not gonna get the win.
Which is like
Um,
98% of the time.
right, right.
Yeah.
I played some Widowmaker, not in competitive, but Widowmaker recently.
Yeah.
I was actually having a good time. I was getting some
Yeah.
headshots. I see why people play Widowmaker because it's just so fun to pop domes and
It's
and
cool if you
get
can do
kills.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every time I try, like there is like a couple good ones, and then it's just like somebody else on the other team like that has 900 hours in Widow like switches, and then
Yep.
it's like you can't even walk out of spawn.
Yeah, and
You're
then
dead.
they're just gunning for you the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's like I just wanted to try her out.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to try.
Yeah, I had that happen a couple times. But yeah, Overwatch, meh, it's pretty fun though. I still like it, but I'm bad. I'm also working on a new video series. I put one episode out. I played the game. It's a game from 2013. It's called Ride to Hell Retribution, and it's a really bad game. Like really bad. It's a terrible game. Don't play it. But the point of the series is to play really bad games and to find some positive in it, some sort of positive, something good. Praise something about the game and not be 100% negative about something that anyone else could easily just dunk and dunk and dunk on everything in that game, which
Yeah.
I do succumb quite a bit to dunking on the bad game. You just can't help it. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's on the rim is lowered. I mean, it's all day
But
long.
there's always you're always trying to find something good also.
Yeah.
And that's like in the back of my mind constantly. So it's kind of fun and it's good to be positive. It's good to try to be positive.
Yeah.
Try to bring a little bit of light to the darkness of
Hating
games
games.
videos on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm working on
I hear you get
another
really lucky
video.
in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get lucky. Jake is the main character. Jake gets lucky. I don't want anything to do with it. It's actually it's him. In fact, I didn't even want it, but it just happens.
But it happens,
It's like
yeah.
jump cut and he's getting lucky and and it's like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Whoa."
no, that's enough.
And then jump cut, it's over. It's weird. But yeah, and then I'm working on a new video, and if you're here watching this, I'll give you a sneak peek. Give you a little sneak peek. Not like a visual sneak peek, but the game I'm playing for the next video is Charlie's Angels for the GameCube.
Okay.
From 2003. Oh boy. It's really bad.
Did you play with a GameCube controller?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it might have helped, but probably not.
Probably not.
It was that bad. It was just bad. And it looks bad and it's bad. But you know what? It's not all bad. And so you'll have to wait and see the video to find out where I was able to spin something that's not that bad into a positive. To what sounds like a positive, even though it's just kind of all bad.
What sounds like a positive?
Yeah, it's it's all about word choice when you're trying to be positive. So anyway, it's called the Bright Side of Bad Games. That's the series I'm working on. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. It's a fun series.
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy about it, and it's not super high effort, but all the effort's kind of in the editing after the fact.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to take my time with the edits, and yeah, I'm excited. I've also been playing. There's this game, actually, Yo Poppy Jiggles, or Jiggles now. I guess he changed his name. I always forget because I like his old name. But in my Discord, a community member of mine, he posted in my Discord about this game. It's a free game on Steam called .45.
Hmm.
So like a 45 caliber bullet kind of
Okay.
thing. .45. And it's a free game. It's kind of like Slay the Spire,
Mm.
but with it's got like a Western 1800s kind of Western look to it, like with
Okay.
cowboys and stuff.
Yeah.
And you have a revolver, and there's 5 chambers in the revolver. Uh, and you get, instead of collecting cards or like monsters or whatever, you collect cards that are bullets that you chamber in, rounds that you chamber into the chamber of the chamber.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so the different rounds do different things. You shoot the gun, and it revolves and it goes to the next bullet. And so they play around a lot with the order of the bullets that you shoot
Yeah.
and like what each bullet does. So there's like incendiary rounds and poison rounds, and then there's like, hey, by placing this one in the chamber, it's gonna put a guardian or something on the third chamber, on the third chamber or the third round. I don't know guns, so this is hard, but
Sounds
it's
great.
gonna put, so the bullet that's in the third place will have a guardian on it, so when you shoot it, it doesn't get taken out of the chamber, the revolver, so it
Mhm.
goes around again. And so there's little things like that, and then that one that you saved, it's like, hey, as long as this one's in the revolver, you get an extra uh, point to work with. It's I'm not good at explaining this one. I've
Did it?
played it. I've played a few different runs, and it's pretty
Yeah.
hard. But for a free game, it's really surprisingly good.
Do they have a roulette one where like you put it in there and then like it spins the barrel of the gun to?
That'd be fun. No,
That
I
would be
haven't
cool.
come across that yet. That would be cool.
That would be a sick addition to that, where it like shuffles your stuff around.
Yeah, but it's like does a lot of damage or something. That'd
Yeah,
be
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
There is one where you shoot it and then it revolves the opposite direction instead of
Mm.
the the clockwise and counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Whatever.
Yeah, the other one.
There's a lot of different ones.
Oh,
And
cool.
if you're as confused as I am just by listening to me, look it up on Steam. It's free.
Yeah.
.45 spelled out 45. Fun game, pretty cool. Art style is decent. Leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's in early access, so there's still some work being done on it. So
And it's
um,
free. Free.
and it's free
Yes.
99. I also, for some godforsaken reason, last night I played PUBG. My boy Fatal Tone convinced me to download it and play it, and that game is just awful. I don't care what he or anybody says. That game absolutely
What?
sucks.
What do you mean? You
It
just run
feels
around. You just run
it
around
feels
and
so bad.
die. What?
Yeah, that's it. You run around and die. You land, you pick up a bunch of guns and stuff, and then you die. And you barely even get time to shoot.
You got a
You just
gun?
die.
I never
Yeah,
get a gun.
you get 2 guns. Yeah, but I get guns. I get full vest and backpack and grenades and all this stuff, and I don't get a chance to use any of it because I die so fast. It's
I
it's a
literally
shitty bad game.
every time I've
Pretty
played,
bad.
I've landed and I turn around. That's it. That's the last thing I see. I land, turn around, bah,
Die.
dead. Dead every time. I would agree. Pretty bad.
Yeah. It feels like, I don't know, there was at least 1 or 2 rounds where I feel like the person that killed me had walls, like the ability to see through walls, because
Mm,
it was like, how did you know I was there? You
yeah.
threw a grenade into the room I was in the 3rd story of this building.
Yeah.
How did you know I was there?
I
don't get it.
think that it was good and people are sad now that there are no good games for them to play in that genre and they want it to be good still and they're upset about Call of Duty not being good and they want something. They're grasping at straws with
Yeah.
PUBG in my opinion. Sorry, Tony.
I think I agree. I think it was good. And now that there are several hundred other examples of better battle royales, there's no reason to ever go back and play PUBG. Even
Yeah,
though I know it's extremely popular still in to a lot of people and in a lot of the world, but not this house,
yeah.
not in this house.
Just
I won't be playing PUBG. I don't like
this
it.
this might be a hot take, but I in my opinion, just just play Fortnite. Just just stop. Like either play Apex cuz you like the way that that one looks or play Fortnite.
Or
And
play
just
Warzone.
no, don't play that one. And
There's lots of other ones.
just like I feel like those two are pretty good.
Yeah.
They've buttoned it up. Pretty good game. Apex is hard as hell. Fortnite is pretty friendly. Like you can get into it and you can maybe win.
I think there's something about PUBG being like more realistic that I like, but it's everything else is so clunky and feels bad, and the buttons don't do what you expect to do them to do. Like it's F to pick stuff up and not E. You know, like little things like that. It's hard to get used to when other games have switched to different stuff. Maybe I should just switch up the keybinds, I guess. But I just don't. It doesn't feel good to play.
I don't want
And not
to
even just because I'm dying every 5 minutes. It's because it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get in the game, get on the ground, get all my stuff, and I don't even get to do anything before I die. And I just keep dying.
yeah.
And it's not fun. That's what I always hated about battle royales before I ended up liking Apex a little more. But
Yeah.
that's how I felt about Apex for the longest time too. So maybe it's just a matter of time. Maybe I should play it more. Nah.
In my
Nah.
opinion, I feel like the graphics and Warzone is sort of the same. I don't want to spend my time like up on the screen like this being like, is that a person? Shoot, 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 shoot. Blast from the side because I thought that that might be a person because the graphics are like realistic, but everything looks exactly the same and the same color and the same texture and
Yeah.
it's awful and I think
Yeah.
my opinion, whatever.
Yeah, well, your opinion is valid, and I support you
Thank you.
in when you think things. I've been playing a little bit of Spectre Divide, which
Mhm.
if you haven't heard of it, it's like Shroud's endorsed 3v3 Valorant kind of
Mhm.
game where it's a 3v3 but each person has a Spectre or like a clone of them that they can switch back to at any time. That's very basically put, but it's actually a pretty intense game,
Hmm.
and it's getting a lot of hate on Steam. The recent Steam reviews,
Yeah.
people aren't liking it. I guess it has a bit of a cheating problem, and then people are like, "Oh yeah, Shroud really endorsed this game, and now he's spending all his time playing Deadlock instead of his game, Spectre Divide."
Yeah.
And so it's kind of it bums people out. It had a really strong start and it's really fallen off apparently. But I played it last night and I had a good time. I
Yeah.
won all my games. I played like 4 games and won them all, and it
Yeah.
was a good time. I had fun. I win. I like when I win. I have fun in
It feels
games when I
good.
win.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
good. I haven't played it, but I have watched it. I think it looks pretty good.
Mhm.
And I have seen the mixed reviews on it, but what do people think? Like he's a content creator. He gets paid to play all kinds of games. Like
Yeah.
what get off your gaming high horse. Shut up. Shut
I
up.
don't know. I do think he could stand to play his game a little more,
Yeah,
probably,
yeah, probably.
but he's playing a lot of Deadlock. Deadlock's pretty fun. I don't blame him. It's arguably a better game than Spectre Divide, but I think Spectre Divide, there's really something there.
Yeah.
And I think if they work out some kinks, it could be like a really good competitive game,
Yeah.
like esport level kind of game.
'Cause
And I'd like to see that.
Valorant's still good. And I feel like it feels a lot like Valorant, like it's Valorant esque, and so it seems good like that.
Valorant-esque, exactly.
I
But
might
there's
play
definitely
it.
differences.
Yeah,
You should give it a shot.
I might play it.
Last thing, I keep almost playing the game Age of Mythology Retold. It's like it came out on Game Pass. It's
Mm,
an RTS, and I've never liked RTSs.
Yeah.
But I keep looking at it and I'm like, I wonder if I could like it. I wonder if maybe I could like it. It reminds me like going to the grocery store with my mom as a youth,
Yeah.
and I'd always see the coconuts, and I'd be like, "Mom, can I get a coconut?" And this happened several times, and I just wanted to get a coconut to see if I would like it. I want to crack it open and
Yeah.
drink it and eat some of the coconut meat inside. And I
Yeah.
never really liked it, and it never changed. I never really liked it, but I keep like poking at RTSs and I'm like, I wonder if I'll like it. And so this is the first time in a long, long time that I've actually wanted to try an RTS.
Okay.
And it's free for me. I mean, I pay for Game Pass, so it's free for me. And I downloaded it, but I haven't loaded it up yet.
Mm.
And I keep getting close, but then I'm like, and I go play more Overwatch,
Yeah.
or I would just watch YouTube and like, oh, it's too late now. Oh, it's probably gonna take a while to play that game. I better not. And
Making
but
excuses.
yeah, one day it's gonna hit, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna once again decide if I do or don't like RTSs. But in my heart right now, I still don't like them. But
I sort of
could
can't
change.
get over that you got the coconut. Your mom bought the coconut.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is like not part of the thing.
That's okay.
But I've always saw them, but I'm like, what? Who buys that? What do you do with it when you get it home? How do you crack it open? How do you open it?
Hammer, or like a knife, and then you hit the back of the knife with something or something. I don't remember. I think maybe like an ice pick, and then you
Hmm.
like poke a hole in it, and then you dump that into a cup, and then you crack it open the rest of the way and scrape out the inside. There's like white coconut meat, and you shave
Yeah.
that out, and
I feel like
it's
I get
it's
the concept of it, but I feel like I've never seen anybody open a coconut not on the beach pounding it on a rock
right.
in a
Yeah,
movie.
like Castaway or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the I don't know. I've had like the coconut shavings on top of ice cream or something, or like a sundae, or in foods,
Hmm.
or coconut flavored stuff that just tastes fake or whatever. Which I've grown a lot and grown accustomed to liking coconut taste in a
Yeah.
lot of ways, but an actual legitimate coconut, like off of a tree or whatever, and then just cracking it open and eating it fresh or drinking it fresh, there's something different to it,
Yeah.
and it's not bad, but it's not good. I haven't had a coconut in a long time. I ought to try it again sometime soon and
Yeah.
see if maybe now that I'm an adult man with adult man taste buds, maybe I'll like it now. It does get me curious once again,
I sort of want
but
to buy one and try to open it somehow.
you should. I think if you use your teeth,
No way.
this should work. No, just
No
crack into
way.
that
No
bad boy.
way. No way.
What?
Just
What?
bite
What's
into it.
Nah,
Dude,
you won't. Your
nah,
teeth will
it'll
be
be
fine.
it'll be fine. Have you
You
had
gotta worry
coconut
about the
water?
coconut
Have you had
breaking.
coconut water?
Yeah, yeah.
Tastes like shit.
It's really. I had a customer offer me one, and I was like, no, no, and she's like, here, take one, and I was like, okay, and so I cracked it open. It's nice and cold, and
Yeah.
I drank it, and I was like, ooh, because the
Mm-hmm.
aftertaste is gross,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, but that was really good for a second, and so I chugged the whole rest of it, and while you're drinking it, it's really good.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just the
Yep.
aftertaste that's bad, and
Yep.
so that's hey, maybe that's a strategy.
You drink it and you're like, God, this is the most refreshing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the vibe. Yeah, I don't play RTS games. That's a sorry. I just like I don't do that either. So
Don't apologize to me.
I'm not gonna play Age of Mythology Retold. That sounds like a mobile game, and I'm not gonna play that.
It looks really good, and I like the mythology aspect of it. I'm not gonna play some RTS where I gotta, I don't know, it's like a military sim or something.
Yeah,
But like when I have like a wizard, or like a Cleopatra or something, I don't know, or like a Medusa. That's who I was thinking, like a Medusa or
Medusa.
something. I don't
Yeah,
even know. I haven't loaded it up. I don't know what's involved in it. I'm
yeah,
curious to find out, but like I imagine like there's like Greek gods and stuff, and like Roman gods, or maybe they picked one lane and stuck with it. I don't know. But I'm
I
curious. I'm just curious.
I did play StarCraft 2 for a little while.
That's an RTS?
Yeah, but it's not that I liked it. It's just like I had other people that friends that played it, and I was like, yeah, I'll play StarCraft 2. But I can't say that I like I can't say that I enjoyed it, the game itself. And yeah,
Yeah.
I see zombies saying we're not even going to talk about Halo Wars. We're not going to talk about that.
I tried it. I didn't like it.
Nope, no good.
It wasn't that good. Halo Wars was okay. The cutscenes were really good and cool.
Yes. Yep.
But yeah.
The game idea was cool.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
But the top-down view, I just couldn't get with it. But
no.
But maybe this is different. Age of Mythology, we'll see.
I think
But you know what I know I like?
What do you like?
I like the last and final and best segment of the Mustache Ride podcast that we like to call Player Pass.
Ta-da!
Because we here at Mustache Ride love video games. And
except RTSs.
Well, maybe.
But maybe.
That's about half of us don't like RTSs. The other half might, maybe. We'll see. But probably not. Anyway, between episodes, Tooth and I play a game. We come back the following episode and we discuss that game. How do we decide what game to play in between episodes? Well, we spin the great wheel of games to find out. We have a great wheel of games that we add video games to every episode at the end of every episode, and then we spin it to figure out the episode, the game for the next episode. And this episode, we're going to be talking about the game Homeless.
Yeah. So Homeless is a horror game. It's definitely horror genre-ish.
Yeah.
It was made by Dark Phobia Games. If they sound familiar to you, then you've played their other game, which is called Graveyard Shift, which I did not know until I was reading about for this game, which is another game that I've played.
I watched you play that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they made that game that released in December of 2023. This game released August 3rd, 2024. So this game is new-ish. It's only their second game. It's like I believe it's UE5. Like it's that sort of vibe. But I'll read the thing. Beneath the dazzling lights of New York City, a sinister darkness lurks. In the hour when the whole city is sleeping, which I thought it was a city that never sleeps, but anyway, a strange and terrifying man emerges from the darkness, intent on shattering your mind and spirit, and that he does.
Yeah. I guess it sounds like we got something to talk about, because so far I feel like we have different views on Homeless, because personally I thought it was a little freaky. I thought it was creepy. But overall, the whole package, I was a little disappointed with.
Yeah.
Because presentation-wise, it was really impressive to look at.
Yes.
Unreal Engine 5 carrying a heavy load, really making the game look great. The sound design, pretty good. I was freaked out by a lot of the sounds I was hearing.
Yeah.
Atmosphere, top notch. I was freaked out by the way the game looked and felt.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't afraid a lot of the time. I don't know. The guy was more goofy than scary.
I don't know if I was afraid of the guy.
Vulture was his name.
Yeah, Vulture. I don't think I was afraid of the guy as much as I was like freaked out by some of the moments in the game.
Yeah.
That I feel like,
or like, what's around the next corner?
Yeah. And so like I thought, like, for a moment, like I think I have, is this the clip? Yeah. So I have a clip that I'll play, and this is sort of like the first scared moment I had.
Okay.
It was just like it was just a noise.
Don't
Like
be afraid
a
of the
spooked
shadows
me.
in the
A
alley,
scurry.
Yeah, a scurry.
Yeah.
brother.
And then this is like the scariest part to me. Like that turn on the
Oh,
light, but then nothing happened. Then nothing happened. That was
I think
that was
only
ideal.
something happened on like two occasions, and one of the occasions was when I think it was I think you turned a light. I think it was right after you found the head in the microwave or whatever.
Mm,
But right after that, it showed a bunch of like some nastiness
yeah,
next to it.
in a blender.
And then
yeah.
and then one other time you turn the light and there's like a different homeless guy
yeah.
in the back corner, and he's like, "Oh, please let me stay. I haven't done anything wrong. Nobody knows I'm here, and I just want to get through the night." And I'm like, "Oh, buddy,
Did he talk?
no
Did he
problem,
say
man."
anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's all text. There's no spoken words in the game.
I literally saw nothing.
What?
Yeah, no words, no anything, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
what am I supposed to do with this guy? And I was
He
like,
was
just,
talking to me. He was begging.
damn.
That's
I-
crazy.
That is crazy. I feel like there were a couple moments like that where the game like probably did rely too much on trying to look good, and then like I feel like some things were pretty buggy, and then like in a transition screen, like the graphics bugged out, like at least on my end. Like I would start to load, and then like the like frame rate would go really weird, and it was just like it was sort of like unsettling to play the game.
Unsettling.
It felt like a VR game that you weren't playing in VR.
Yeah, here, I'll give you a clip to play. This is the moment that, well, spoiler alert, but there's a head in a microwave or oven or something at some point.
There's a head in the
And-
microwave.
And it was a little weird, but it's like they required us to, it's, it's like there was video editing that was involved that made it scary. I don't really know.
Yeah, that's
know. Jesus, this is a horrible crime. Is that someone's head?
I like how you're turning your head like you're confused of what it might be.
I was reading the inside of the microwave.
That's someone's
or whatever.
head.
But that's like you open the microwave and then it zooms in
yeah.
and jump cuts around, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like I had the same thing. It sort of like freaked me out a little bit because I wasn't paying attention because I saw the mask on the seat, and then
Yeah.
it did that like jump at me, and so I was like, but I feel like they did a really great job on sort of like the oppressive feeling that the game had and the ambiance in it, but then they just
Yeah.
like didn't deliver on like the thing being freaky enough. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't scary enough. There was one part that I thought was just like absolutely comical in my opinion.
Okay.
And it was like you get stuck in this bathroom stall. You can't get out of it. And I was like,
Oh.
what is so freaky? Like, what am I supposed to do? I never knew what I was supposed to do in the game. I'm like freaked because I think he's gonna blast in.
This is the worst hiding spot ever. What the hell? Shit, my headphones almost died.
You gotta look up. Look up.
Oh, he's like 16 feet tall.
Oh.
Oh God! Nope. He can see over the thing.
I thought the whole time I was like, he's gonna blast in. He's gonna blast open the door. Something's gonna happen. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is it? He's so tall. There's no way he didn't not see me.
Right.
Also, 6 foot tall person with my head probably poking above this thing, and he's literally like peering over the side of it.
Well, during that section, I was like, well, I'm trapped in here anyway.
Yeah.
And so I was like looking up at him. I ended up jumping up and down on top of the toilet. And
Yeah.
like I was just like, well, if you're gonna do it, do it. Like
Yeah. Do it.
don't be all creepy. Just do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I know one section that freaked me out a little bit
Mm,
was our first encounter with the stranger. Do you remember the stranger?
I do. I'm wondering if our encounter was the same.
Yeah, me too. Now I wasn't
Okay.
thinking that.
Okay.
What the fuck? Hello. Oh dear.
I like that his eyes followed you.
That's not good. Yeah. That can't be good.
I was afraid to look away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, like you can't look away from him or something bad is going to happen. That's what was like going on in my head. So I was trying to back out the door, but I had closed the door.
Right.
And then like I turn around and open the door and nothing happens and you just get an achievement. So I feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity for something scary to
Scary?
happen,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
But instead, I
Yeah.
think you just go outside, and I just went around and confronted him, and I think I like tried to walk past him, and then he just like disappears.
Yeah,
Nothing came of it.
nothing happens.
And then you see him again later, like in an elevator,
Yeah.
and you have to get in the elevator and ride it with him, and I'm just like the whole time I'm like,
Sir,
So-
are you gonna say anything? Are you gonna help me? I felt like he was gonna be some sort of like helper of some sort. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like that something good was like he was gonna give you some advice, but that never
he was gonna
happened.
help Vulture trap me so he could eat me.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also one more clip. I probably the moment that gave me the biggest jump. It was a lucky clip because I was literally explaining the synopsis of the game
Mm-hmm.
while like somebody came in a chat. I was like talking to them about what the game's about, and then I click on something and then boom, jump scare. What is this game? This game is called Homeless. My name is Albert Smith. I'm a New York subway station security guard, and there's this creepy tall guy named Vulture in my subway, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of things. I've already found a head in a microwave. I found the body that the head belongs to. Oh shit!
That one got me for like a second, and then I was like, why is he so far away from the door? I feel like that's like another miss of like the jump scare has to be there. You know what I mean? Like it has to be like in your face
your face.
immediately. And it just like
Mhm.
it just didn't feel like it was
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There was one part where like I was just thinking to myself and I was
Dude's
like,
bold, man. So bold. Ain't no shot I'm risking my life like this.